everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is the fourth update for the Beauty and the Beast project pan. This is a fantastic ladies collaboration focused on the classic Beauty and the Beast. And so this is a rolling style project. I'm doing it 5 prompts at a time with the goal of at least touching all of the prompts. I have one goal met for this month. Probably no surprise if you are caught up on this playlist. If not, don't worry. Got the whole playlist ready to go for you. So let's dive into the 5 items that I've been working on. And of course, we'll roll in one new item today. So we're going to start off with the Bimbettes. So this has been in since the beginning because I had a 100 use goal on it. So it was originally a trio of bronzer, blush, and highlighter. I've since decided to declare the highlighter. So right now it's just a dynamic duo, unfortunately. Goals 100 uses. So since the last time, I have used this only 13 times since my last update. Today is one of those days that I am wearing it. So just about 2 weeks, just a little bit short of 2 weeks of solid use on it. So with 13 uses, that brings me to 86 uses in the project with only 14 uses left to go to meet my goal, which brings me to this point right here. So in terms of the bronzer, we'll talk about that first because I'm expanding that pan so much. The highlighter, it's getting more of that kind of strange dip happening in there. So definitely wearing away at that pattern, but yeah, still, I'm sure a long way away from hitting pan on it. I am enjoying these items, the 2 that are remaining, and we should be able to hit a goal on this for next month. So that is really exciting. All right, next we had Mrs. Potts, so a liquid item. So I'm wearing this in my hair today, the Christophe Robin Leave-In Volumizing Mist. So I did not do very well last month. So it's been in the project for 2 months. So I was basically at this line and now I'm down to here. So I'm doing pretty well on it, which is good because I feel like I was doing absolutely terribly with this item, but I'm doing better than I thought. So hooray for that. So I'm making some progress there. For Cogsworth, an item nearing its expiration date. So this cream is apparently like 3 years old. This is from Neostrata. This is their Restore Moisture Infusion Hydrating Cream. My intention with this one was to use it as a night cream on days when I was using my retinol serum so I could keep my other skincare set together. Now, it could be because of the age of the product, but my face skin, particularly the area around my nose, like that's where I get the most texture. So like if my face reacts to anything, it seems to be that area. Not that I had a reaction beyond just it didn't feel the best. It felt a little stingy. So what I've opted to do, this was brand new as of last time. I have transitioned this instead of like for my face, I'm trying to use it as a neck cream. And so far, so good. Is that super extra? Yes, it is. But at least it means I get use out of this item. I am not in a very good habit of it. I'm trying to use it at least once a day for it. Really, I'd like to use this twice a day, morning and night, but we'll get where we get to. But at least I found a way to use it so the product doesn't go to waste. Now, it could just be the formula. My skin doesn't like it. I'm not sure. I think I used a sample of it before and it was fine, but... Next up was the Enchantress. So it was like a magic / pick your own space kind of thing. So kind of like a pick whatever. So I went with the pick whatever. And I rolled in this from Dove. This is a really old. This is their Go Fresh Cool Moisture Body Wash. This is in the cucumber and green tea scent. It was here last month. I think there's still some down in the bottom that it just won't come out. It's kind of hard in there. I tried hard. I think I got 2 uses out of this and that was it. So I have met my goal. Yes, this was a gimme product, but I meant I could finally get this worked out of my collection. And it was working with some moisturizers I had at the time. So that was my goal met. I am so thrilled about that. And then the last item I rolled in last month, this was for Chip. So of course, beloved Chip, but technically the prompt is for broken packaging. And I kind of went broken packaging plus an item I love, my Nars blush in Orgasm. Some of you knew, you put it in the comments. Yeah, of course this is what I was going to roll in for that prompt. And yeah, I am wearing this blush today. I do enjoy reaching for this blush, although I'm not prioritizing it as much as the blushes in Deca Panning at the moment. So I've only reached for it 9 times so far, which is 9 times over the month and 9 times in the project. But I do have a 100 use goal on it because I want to expand this pan. And this is where I've expanded to at this point. So again, I am trying to wear this down evenly, so I'm trying to get my brushes more on the outer sides, but I have still expanded the pan pretty decently, so I'm thrilled about that. So I'm making good progress. I enjoy reaching for it. It's just not my priority blush at the moment, but I am wearing it today and definitely still enjoying it. With only one goal met, hey, that's my minimum goal that I like to have at least in every single update, so I can bring in something new and fresh and exciting, and it's going to be fun. So, of course, rolling in to randomize for it, to bring that element in as well, I rolled in the prompt of Fillipe. Fillipe. So, of course, this is going to be associated with a cruelty-free item. So, of course, cruelty-free kitty is kind of my go-to to try to verify. And I was re-scrolling through the list, and as soon as I saw this brand, it had to happen. You may know from my other projects that I've kind of fallen into a pan nat palette, but like a partial pan nat palette. And that is my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde Eyeshadow Palette. I have been working on all of the really gorgeous shimmery things in here. I'm not going to show you the whole palette because I have stuff in projects. Honestly, I'm not doing very well this particular month, so yeah. Anyway, but this palette is getting older in my collection, and there are so many beautiful shimmery shades. So I've actually hit pan in 4 eyeshadows so far: Ultraviolet, Mercury, Supernova, and Gold Glitch. And I'm going to hit pan in all the other sparkly goodness, and maybe even use them up. We'll see how it goes. So this is why it's partial pan nat palette. These mattes are so hard pressed that it's just like, that's not happening. So I am currently working in other projects. I have Galaxy in Deck of Panning. I have Frazzled in a project as well. Oh, and Supermoon. So I have 3 eyeshadows from this palette alone in other projects. And I'm going to add another one into this one. The goal is going to be to hit pan. This palette has not been as high a priority over the last month. I've been trying to focus on balancing eyeshadows in other projects. My eyeshadow used it up. So I have an eyeshadow project that I rolled things for 10 times. That's my equivalent of pan those eyeshadows. I tend to get bored of eyeshadows quickly. And then I do have just eyeshadows I've rolled into other projects. So less focus on the Huda Beauty this month. But for this project, I want to roll in this beautiful shade right here, and that is Nebula. I love Nebula all over the lid. I especially like putting it on this part of the eye, and then put Ultraviolet right here. Oh, that is such a gorgeous, and then go like with Vortex on the outer. So nice. So again, if you're not familiar with my eyeshadow projects, I do prefer to wear the pans down evenly, which is one of the big reasons why I'm not going to do it like a true pan those eyeshadows or pan that palette, because I like the look of something more worn down evenly before hitting pan. And that's just for my collection, at least. So Nebula is going to roll in for the prompt of Fillipe with the goal of hitting pan in this such a gorgeous, pretty eyeshadow. Oh my goodness. So I have 4 eyeshadows currently from this palette rolled into different projects I'm trying to hit pan on, and the mattes I'm just kind of using along the way, see what happens. But yeah, I'm just so excited about this palette, and hopefully over the next month I can put much more focus on this palette. Now in terms of goals for next month, like I am doing really well with rolling in prompts. This is only update number 4, so I'm not too upset that I only have one main goal for next month, and that is the Ofra palette. I have 14 more uses to hit my 100 use goal, and then we can roll this one out. So that is what I'm going to be working on, and just making sure I do prioritize getting my 14 uses on that palette, and then we'll kind of go from there. I think I could get the Christophe Robin Mist and potentially the new eyeshadow and Nebula for the following update. That's kind of what I'm planning towards, but that's where I'm going to go with this project. So that's going to wrap up the 4th update for a Beauty and the Beast project pan. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss my next update or my other panning content. Lots of exciting things going on, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.